Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
I'll give you a small introduction to Windows 10, guys. Still, Windows 11 is already released into the market, but Windows 10 used by a lot of people. A lot of desktops and laptops are having a Windows 10. So there is a lot of difference between Windows 7, 8, 10, 11 kind of stuff. But majorly 10 to 11, not much differences. Okay, even I didn't see much working with the knowledge of Windows 11 is not yet there, but still, as I know, the maximum interfaces are like a 11 only. Maybe one or two features may changes. Okay, so here it is. Windows 10 provide many features and improvement kind of stuff. Here it is. Compared to Windows 7, last patch I showed like this. So if you go to Windows XP, start menu style is look like different. So logo is different. The start menu style is different in Windows XP. So no smart search. You have to go one by one and find out where is your application and all kind of stuff. On screen it is there, then you can open from here. Otherwise all programs and search for your applications. This is the background of XP. XP means experience. Windows 7 start menu. So Windows Vista compared to Vista Windows 7 start menu little bit good. It's look like 7 on Vista only, but still good. So you have a smart search. You can search your application data here. This is search bar, and also you can shortcut the certain applications on the screen. You can frequently used. You can able to see, and here it is. You can get a direct opening point. So this is the start, and I will show you Windows 8 start menu. This is a Windows 8 start menu. There is no list kind of stuff. It's directly it shows like this one. It is called a metro style. So then here it is. It is earlier that time. So I think Microsoft think people may use two-in-one PCs, two-in-one desktops, touch screens kind of stuff, tab kind of stuff. So it is very useful, easy to navigate on those computers. But some people do not like this one because people like a start button. People like a screen like this kind of stuff. Okay. Now, so Windows 8 getting that kind of setback. Then Windows 8.1 launches start button. There is a start button. You can click on the start button to open the things. Okay, there is a start button. So like this is the application list and all. But Windows 10 start menu is completely changed from there to here. So you'll get a tiles. It is very easy to shortcuts. For example, I open paint frequently, right? So I need a paint here. Okay, I need a Microsoft Edge from here, or maybe Google Chrome from here. Or like this, my Teams required, workstation required. I can put whatever I required frequently here. Okay, and I can open I club certain things into it. I can resize. I can take it from this menu to on the screen also. I can do it. So for example, CC cleaner, right click, pin to start, automatically it will pin here. Okay, that is also possible. And of course, this is start menu. In a letter wise also you can try it. See this. This is the start menu and other things also available. 11 start menu. 11 start menu is almost similar to 10, but only thing is by default it is shows in the middle of the taskbar. Okay, that's it. Okay, so that is a start menu, integrate start menu, start screen kind of stuff. OneDrive. OneDrive is a cloud storage. Guys, lot of people tell an answer. What is a cloud? Cloud means storage. That is wrong answer. But in a cloud, Cloud storage is also there. It means you can store data in the cloud. So you can access the data from anytime, anywhere in the world. So I store the data here. I can access this data either offline and online also possible. Okay. And if I want to access the data, this data to internet, like from my mobile phone, very simple. I need a username, password, means email ID and password Microsoft thing. So then I can able to access the data. Okay. That is a OneDrive. Like you have a Google Drive, this is Microsoft OneDrive. Recovery tools. Okay. The recovery tools part is not in this PPT is separately given in a recovery tools, guys. So whatsoever it is, these are the in a recovery tools are there. For example, you go to the settings, update and security. You can go to recovery part. What is the use of this recovery part? Select it is recovery, reset this PC. If your PC is not running well, resetting it might help. This let you choose to keep your personal files or remove them and then reinstall the Windows. So what happened? So when you click on get started, so it will choose do you want to keep the files or you want to remove everything. So like this. Keep my files, remove everything. Cancel it. Do not leave it like that, guys. No open, don't open. Why don't open? Because you don't require, don't open. I want to show you, that's I show you, but you don't do it. Why we are using this resetting this PC? Just in case your system got some huge problem, some errors, some dangerous things are happen, like some kind of errors. You open an application, it is opening in different ways. Okay, so there is some really big problem. So you can do the reset might help you to solve your problem. OS will be reinstalled and you can choose you want to keep your personal files or you want to remove the personal files. And your application is also gone from your PC. That is one recovery. Next one is advanced startup, restart now. For example, you have a certain serious issue in about your computer, like you want to go to BIOS settings, or maybe you want to go to restore your operating system from system image, or you want to restore your computer. Okay, you want to do startup repair kind of stuff, startup settings, you want to do it. Okay, so then you can go to advanced startup, restart now, then you can able to do it. These are the main important options. Guys, in a Windows 10, Windows 8 Pro or Enterprise, so you may not having in Pro and Enterprise, you may get a Hyper-V feature. Hyper-V feature is used to create a virtual machines in your physical machine, and we can run multiple guest operating system in your single physical machine. For example, I'm having a Windows 10 Pro and I want a Linux environment. So in Hyper-V, so you can create a virtual machine. In the virtual machine, install a Linux operating system. So that Linux operating system is called a guest OS. Physical machine OS, Windows 10 OS is host OS. So Hyper-V feature is in Windows 10 or Windows 8 Pro or Enterprises. Action Center, so we can do any changes from here. We can apply Action Center. We can change like a airplane mode, settings, network, tablet mode, all these things. Connecting project, Snap, night mode, mobile hotspot is also there. Windows Store, so just before it is already open, this is Windows Store. Like your Google Store, App Store type, I can install an application from it, or you can install a game from it. You can play game from it also possible. Like your App Store is there now, your Google Store, App Store kind of stuff. That is a Microsoft Store. Windows Universal Platform application, guys. Android Studio is there now. Android Studio use it to create a Android applications. Universal Windows Platform is used to create a Windows based applications like Windows OS, Windows mobile uh, related applications. Microsoft Edge is a default web browser. Is a default web browser. Consolidated setting just before I open these settings. These settings are having a multiple things from here you can do it. Like you can go through like a system apps like uninstall installations, account management, time and language management, update and security related, okay, device management related, network related management, personal, okay, backgrounds, locking screens, colors management, gaming management, login kind of things we can able to get. Mobile hotspot, like you are connected with a wired connection. Your laptop is connected with wire and you want to share internet from your laptop to your mobile phone through Wi-Fi adapter. So then you can use this mobile hotspot. Tablet mode. Okay, what is the tablet mode? Okay, you can convert your normal desktop mode to the tablet mode. You can see our applications and everything showing happily. So you can convert into tablet mode. So for example, if you are using 2-in-1 laptops or you are using a touchscreen type means tab come laptop type means when you are using as a laptop you use in a normal mode. When you are using as a tab then you can convert into tablet mode. Cortana is this is the Cortana. Okay. So what it is like a voice assistant type. Okay, like your Google Talk, okay, Alexa, Siri. So voice assistant, same thing is for a content. And Windows Hello feature is a sign-in kind of stuff. You know, go to accounts, sign-in options. So you can sign into your Windows device different ways. Normally, you can use the password or PIN password, like your mobile phone PIN password, like mobile phone PIN password. You can put a fingerprint to log in. You can use Windows Hello Face, means face recognition is also there. You can use a picture password. You can put a one picture and highlight certain areas. So it's become your password. Next time when you log in, you have to highlight those areas. Then it is a become a login. Okay. So then another is a security key. Like you put a one some key in your physical drive, means your physical security key you can able to create and log in with that one. So Windows Hello features, active hours, desktop view, virtual desktops. This is a task view, means what are the things I have done, open, close, currently open, close kind of stuff also it will show. Earlier day, yesterday, today, this is your entire history, it is showing. Some history is available, some are not available. So this is the task view. Virtual desktop, guys, okay, if you look at, these are the data in my virtual desktop, okay. In my desktop one, regular desktop. This is some empty desktop. You can see I am trying, but it is not opening. So I open some application. For example, I want to develop some application. I'm developing environment is going on in this desktop. Okay, my class is going on in this desktop. Maybe I'm playing a game in another desktop. So that is a virtual desktop. So it is just a workspace only. As a Linux and Unix, we have a workspaces, same concept it is. Different workspaces, so different environment, it is visible. But everything is working on a same computer, not different computer. Okay, these are the basic features of Windows 10. Next, in Windows 10, we have a different editions, Pro Edition, Enterprise Edition, Home Edition. Normally, our computers are home editions, guys. In a home editions, you don't get a HyperV features, local group policies, Bitlocker, Windows to Go, App Locker kind of certain features. We don't get it. Also, we cannot join into the domain. Cannot join into the domain. and join to the domain. Windows 10 Home, no HyperV, local group policies, no BitLocker, no cannot join into the domain kind of stuff. That's there in a Windows 10 Home. But it is for a home users. Any person can use Windows 10 Home. You'll get operating system by purchasing a laptop or desktop, or maybe you can go to the market and purchase a Windows 10 operating system. Same as for Windows 10 Pros. Windows 10 Pro having some features as compared to Windows 10 Home, like a Hyper-V, local group policies. It can able to join to the domain, app locker, BitLocker kind of stuff. Windows 10 Enterprises, sorry, Windows 10 Pro, we can anybody can able to buy it, no problem. I can buy it, you can buy it, anybody can able to buy Windows 10 Pro, but little costlier than a home. Enterprise editions are not used for a single user purpose. So usually it is licensed given by the organizations, used in the organization. Enterprise features we will get it, like a BitLocker, Windows to go kind of features. Next, Windows 10 Mobile, which is discontinued. Education is only in institutions like a Microsoft partnered organizations only will get education. Windows 10 also having a IoT core and enterprise mobile kind of stuff. But importantly, guys, Windows 10 Home, Pro, and Enterprise. To install a Windows 10 operating system, it requires a processor. Minimum processor is 1 GHz or faster processor, or SoC system on chip, like a Raspberry Pi. 1 GB for a 32-bit of your Windows 10 operating system. You require 2 GB of RAM for a 64-bit of Windows 10 operating system, in case you are installing. We are all using 64, so then we have to take 64 as a consideration. So 1 GHz or faster processor, 2 GB of RAM, 20 GB of free disk space is required. So graphic card is a DirectX or a new or with a HDDMI kind of stuff. The basic graphic cards required, and display is also required very less, like a 800 to 600 is also enough. You can upgrade to Windows 10 before you are upgrading. Check the hardware compatibilities, and importantly, free disk space is required. Editions and some editions, same edition, different edition kind of stuff. You can check it. Like home to home, pro to pro, enterprise to enterprise is there while upgradation, but you are doing a different upgradations. Please check the license. Guys, upgradation and migration. Upgradation means you have a lower operating system like Windows 7, Windows 8, or Windows 10. You want to upgrade to the next level, like 8 to 10, or 7 to 10, 10 to 11. So it is called a migration or a upgradation. Upgradations. So migration means you are moving away. Like you have a desktop, you are moving to the desktop to the laptop. So that is called a migrate. Or you have a system and you want to remove all your operating system and everything and you want to reinstall. So what you do, first take the backup and remove the operating system and reinstall operating system and application. That is called a in-place kind of migration. Means same device you are reinstalling and you are connecting again. That is also called a migration. So usually migrating from one place to another place called a migration. That is internal migration. Only 2 slides, guys, don't worry. What is an activation? So as I said earlier, like a Windows and Linux, Windows is required a license. So then only we'll get a activated. We'll get a activated version of Windows 10. So if you got a activated version, then only there is a certain features will be enabled. It confirms your product is genuine product kind of stuff. Okay, when you purchase an operating system, you will get a one license key. So when you install an operating system, insert the license key and you will get an activated. Or you are connected to internet, so you can put this key, then automatically, so it will verify your key and you will get an activated. So that kind of activation and key we call it as a retail time. For example, in future your system is not working properly and you remove the system, or maybe you change some hardware parts in that system and you install operating system again, for example, and you can do reactivating by entering that key. That's it. OEM type of activation method is when you purchase a laptop or a desktop, it comes with an operating system. The operating system is already licensed operating system. The key is inbuilt in your hardware only. Okay, so we cannot replace that operating system with some other operating system without having a proper license. So in general, when you purchase a laptop comes with operating system. It is OEM licensed operating system. Volume licensing means, as I said, Windows 10 Enterprise. So large number of computers are there. We purchase and new operating system is installed. To licensing, so instead of going to one by one system and check licensing part, so we can distribute the volume operating system in a volume wise. So we purchase the licenses from Microsoft in a bundle, and whenever the system is login or sending a request, say the approval and license that. So this is called an activation. The last one, guys, it is a Windows 10 architecture, so that is also okay. As I said, operating system two parts. One is kernel part, another one is a shell part. So what is an operating system? Like a Windows kernel will do interact with your hardware devices. Certain devices cannot be understood by your Windows operating system. Certain devices like a printer you connected, or maybe built in some audio chip or video chip. So certain devices cannot be understood by your operating system. So in that cases, you require to install a device drivers. What are the device drivers? Certain device drivers are nothing but a piece of code. It helps your operating system to understand or interact with the hardware devices. That is a device drivers. On top of this one, system services are controlling your system like a hardware operating system related application related services. Okay. So when you are running an application like the normal desktop application, the application supported environment is also there, like Win32 environment, .NET framework environments to support to run your application. Guys, very simple. You want to run a Java application, you need a JRE, Java Runtime Environment. You want to run a .NET based application, you need a .NET framework. So you need a very basic applications. It's a Win32 based applications also there to require Win32 environment. So Windows Store apps will run on the RT APIs, Windows RT APIs based only, not directly installed in your PC. It's like a SaaS type, means software as a service type. Some applications, some are interact with your hardware directly. Whatever it is, it's a basic thing. Guys, again, I will tell what is an operating system, what is an operating system, what is the use of operating system, type of operating system, difference between desktop and server operating system, difference between Windows and Linux operating system. So about a Windows 10, what are the different features in the Windows 10 or 11, which operating system you are using, find out the certain new features in that operating system. Okay, and different editions of an operating system, mainly Windows 10 operating system. To install any operating system, we require minimum requirement. This is for a Windows 10 minimum requirements. And what is the difference between upgradation and migration? What is an activation and the basic architecture? The last part means in the architecture picture, first and the last one is very important. So like to run an application, we need that environment which is provided by your operating system. To interact with your hardware, so it is required your basic operating system kernel and as well as the drivers to support your operating system to understand how to work with the devices. That's it for today. Okay, guys, understand? So is done very faster way, I think so. You feels very slow, then I can't do anything. PC hardware related PPTs, I think I shared. If I'm not shared, please, I will share it again. Where is the last class? Cloud computing, hardware components. No, 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 that part completed earlier, right? No, 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 no. I'm also sharing this hardware and operating system. So compulsory, guys. So this is operating system and hardware. See the basic definitions and differences. That is important. Okay. Not required this architecture and all, very basics. Update, migrate. So what is Windows 10 features? The very basics are very important. Okay, so that is a part I completed. So